action, adventure, it can always be a great aspect to a really good anime. But what sets most animes apart for me is the character building, the storyline, and the dynamics between the story with how the characters interact with it. A lot of things you can watch, it's not, I'm not gonna say generic. I'm not like a anime purist or something like that. I watch anime. I'm getting better at understanding what I'm watching and what I want to see. Yes, some things I can watch because it's just pure entertaining, pure funny, or some great action scenes. But what when I see a really good anime, most people may not give it the title or stuff like that. Goblin Slayer, yes, you can go in there for the actions, the fights, the characters, all that stuff. But if you truly want to understand where this story takes its development, is when you see when they're not doing the flash in the pan and they're actually building the story and the dynamics between everybody. Most people be like, "Oh, well, he just slays goblins." There's a reasoning for that, and the underlying aspect of all of anime genre, the goblins, the low level entry, the weakest people can take out the goblins, but they give it a characteristic that's very unique as far as how dangerous these goblins can be if they're not attended to, and the threat that they pose to not the adventurers but the world in itself. Yes, an adventurer can be stronger than a goblin, but if you get enough of those goblins, they can terrorize so many communities, putting everybody on edge and stuff like that. And this man was a part of all of that. If you go from season one to where this man can't even talk to people, to where this man is asking people for help. Well, not before that, even just going around with people, teaching people, ensuring that they're safer by understanding how to interact while they're adventuring. Your gear, your training, even if you're not slaying goblins, understand what you're going to be fighting, build yourself up to getting used to that before you tackle new things. It's like life lessons that anime, I've really learned that it's something that I wish a lot of different cultures did. They teach their kids or younger people a lot of their history and a lot of life lessons through watching and understanding the interactions that go into it. And yes, I know most people will say, well, you're reading too much into it. But if you can't get something out of what you're watching, then I think there's no purpose in watching it. If I watch basketball, I watch it for entertainment. If I watch football, I watch it for entertainment. If I watch the news, I watch for information. If I watch a movie, I want to get something out of that movie that's more than just I got to see what happened and cool. I want to be like, dang, that was I didn't see that coming. Whether it's a mystery, whether it's a big reveal, whether it's a puzzle that's going on, a thriller, suspense. You know, if you go to a horror movie, the jump outs are cool and everything, but you want a concept that actually, dang, whoo, hey, hey, if I was in a hallway and all of a sudden in the corner of my eye, you get what I'm saying though. Dead. So, like I said, it's not so much that I like reading too much into things as I need to be able to read into something. I need to be able to read in between the lines on what this is telling me and what I can take from what it's telling me. Um, like I said, most people won't agree with me. I'm cool with that. Most people may feel the same way, and they can't find people that's similar with them. Hey, welcome, welcome. We can have a conversation back and forth. Um, but like I said, with Goblin Slayer, I really enjoyed the anime. Season two, um, it dives a little bit deeper into the other personnel. I'm still working on season two. Uh, like I said, I got a long list, laundry list of anime that I gotta watch and rewatch. I want to get to the Kingdom anime. I know a lot of people ain't never seen the Kingdom anime. It's about the Warring States period for China, and I know there's a lot of different stories and a lot of different takes on it, but oh my gosh, the Kingdom series of anime, they just put out season 4 or 5, and it's not dubbed, so you got to read the subtitles. It's a little wonky animation. Some people may not like it, but I love the story and the characters and how much. Like I said, for anime, they really made sure that the personnel that they're catering to, they're younger people, not kids, but like they're younger people to really understand what their country's been through and why their country's what it is through the development and the stages of their ancient periods, famous names, famous historical events. They made it interesting for the people to learn and at the same time get an understanding of that time period through an animation that keeps you entertained while at the same time informed. So, like I said, I I truly love and understand the storytelling and development that the anime brings, and I'm trying to find newer and different animes that bring that type of joy when I watch it. A lot of people seen the first episode and backed out because it gets gruesome real quick, real fast. But is that brutality in it that really brings together the story as far as why he is who he is, and the things that he's trying to prevent from happening to other people. So I hope you guys enjoy it. If there's someone in here who's never watched Goblin Slayer, I hope you give it a chance. I hope you really sit down and enjoy the story and come back and tell me, was I right? Was I wrong? Did you think I was overselling it? Did you think I was just hyping up this random anime? I know it's not random. I know it's got a fan base, but I also know that it's got a reputation, a reputation because it's a pretty brutal anime. It's not Berserk level. It is kind of Berserk level. Let's keep this community going. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I hope you guys stuck through for this whole video. Let me know if there's a particular anime that you guys find very interesting that either you would like me to have a conversation about, you'd like me to try out, or you just want to suggest an anime, whether it tortures me or whether it entertains me. I'm here for all of it. Thank you guys. For everyone who's made it to this point.
I apologize, but hear me out. I have a request.
The Goblin Slayer has a request? Isn't he a solo adventure?
Judging by the footprints the scouts left, they're led by a goblin lord, which means there's at least 100 of them.
100?
This part of Goblin Slayer really allows me to see who he becomes. The dynamics that really made him evolve into someone who can even ask for help. Because before, it was solo dolo. I'm out here fading all goblins by myself, 2 fists seasoned, 3-week-old biscuits ready to throw them. That was his motto. Then all of a sudden,
please, I'm asking for your help.
Going out with other people, interacting with other people a lot more, to all of a sudden to protect the people he care about, he's gonna go and ask the same people he didn't want nothing to do with.
What's the elimination of 100 goblins worth to you?
Everything.
Because he didn't want no ties to nothing. That's why he came into it with an apology straight off the bat. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. He came out, but I'm gonna leave that for you guys to find out. He came out head down, pride out, and he was like, I'm sorry. His words was different. You saw the clip. You can go back, play the clip. You seen what he said. And this is the man to be throwing things with everybody. This is the man to be run through the block, just knocking out goblins and stuff. So, like I said, if you take him for his word, he means that apology, and it's not no, just help me out because I need it. This man was willing to give up everything he's ever built, everything that he's ever got, everything that he has to keep her happy and keep her safe, which that's always been his main priority. But he's willing to go to other people for help. That is what I. That's why I say it's stories that bring you along with them. You go on to the journey to be able to understand. It's a prideful thing that holds us back sometimes. We can be better people by breaking down that pride. Like I said, I'm not here to over analyze or whatever. This is just how I interpret these stories, these tales that they're telling. I like to get something out of it that can benefit me. If I watch something and I can't learn from it, then it's not for me. These are the things I have to take into consideration. Is it entertaining? Is it informative? Can I take something out of it that can help me better understand dynamics and stuff like that? What I need to look for, how I need to grow, what I need to focus on, uh, why I wasn't focusing on certain things. Because I've learned from certain animes that I've had a blind spot to some of the growth that I needed to have. And it allowed me to focus on things that I didn't know that I needed to focus on. So that allows me to be a better person for my family, for my wife, for my kids. And I'm not saying the anime is just raising me and teaching me. I'm just saying it's a way to pick brains of growth development. If you look at most movies nowadays, they take a piece of how animation is driven, how anime is made, and they incorporate it into a lot of these movies. They take animes and bring pieces of that anime and put it into blockbuster movies to give it more of a, oh shoot, they gonna love this, and throw that in there. Said. So remember, it's not just about what you're watching. Is Does it bring something to you? Does it make you feel a certain way? Like I said, I'm just diving into Goblin Slayer for the simple fact that this anime really brings something entertaining to the audiences who are watching it, and they have 2 seasons. I hope they come out with a third. I'll look up and do some research and to see what they're working on. But don't forget to like, subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Like I said, hit me in the comments about any anime that you guys suggest. Hit me. Let me know if you guys know anything out there that's a hidden gem. I would like to go and do a video on Kingdom, but I think I'm gonna do a breakdown on the Legend of Arsenal, the heroic Legend of Arsenal, one of my favorite animes. And if you guys don't know about Daryun, I'm about to put y'all on the Daryun because that man is a beast. And when I say a beast, everybody in the anime, is that Daryun? And they be skedaddling. They be out of there. They be beating their feet. They be jumping on their horses, running. That man ran up on 200 people, and they was like, "We out. You good? You good? We gonna be over here." That is Daryun. Man is a legend. But like I said, that's a story for another day. I hope you guys are still with me. I hope you guys enjoyed. Yes. Let me know if you guys like the longer content or you want the shorter content more often. I could do the breakdown either or. Get at me. Let's rob all in. I'm out.